Hello, everybody. And today, in my reflections, reflections today, it is very interesting to see again and again. Events make it clear what people are. Like they say, before there used to be a quote that you know hell is paved by good intentions. Now it's like heaven is paved by bad intentions. I'm just joking. We have again. I have said so many times two things. And again, I'm saying, I think I should stop saying maybe. One is that we have not studied enough. We don't admit it. We have not studied. And if we admit it, we can study. Really. If I say that we have not read five books of different subjects and that is all there is, nobody admits it. That is all there is. That's what Carl Sagan keeps saying again and again. A person like Trump, a person like Modi have their own agenda. They will do these things for something else, right? So today, as beggars, you can accept and dance in the streets, wear miniskirts. People are saying, at last I can wear a miniskirt. As if wearing miniskirt is the issue. Wear a miniskirt, man. Is miniskirt an issue? Is being naked the issue physically, or is being naked the issue fully? What are your values? I don't know. It's like even to explain it is it's a that's a problem, no? To explain immorality and to say that this is immoral when it is so obvious. It's not that I don't know. It's not that I don't know. I know. I'm saying that when will those who can know more do more? And I believe that is everybody. As an educator, I know I have seen it. In fact, people want the truth. That's why I'm making these videos. I cannot stop talking because I believe somewhere will. I keep getting messages. I keep getting messages. At least you made it clear. You made it clear. How many times? At least you made it clear. You made it clear. You made it clear. That's what drives me. Yesterday also I got a message. You made it clear. Clear like water. Somebody said. I don't take any great credit for it. It is an obvious truth. All I'm saying is, why are we not accepting obvious truths? And I think it's because of our, we can call it vanity about our intellectuality. I think so. That's why we are either very negative or very positive. Why can't we name the facts? Okay, even if you support the Iran bombing, name the fact. Just name it. But you can't, because if you do, you'll have to think a little long term. Then you'll have to read dim hypothesis. You have to know that we are heading for a religious totalitarianism. In fact, Iran is fine relative to its earlier regime. America is going to dogs. America and India are going to dogs. That Americans will not realize, you know, because they can't face evil. Einstein was correct about Americans. They can't face evil. Americans can't face evil. They don't understand evil. She was very serious about it, and people take her statement very easily. What Dagny told John Galt, it was Einstein's words. She was so angry. She said, "How can you change the such profound romantic dialogue of John Galt and Dagny and apply it to your ignorance? You have to know evil." She said in one question answer. But you notice all these objectives. Why I keep saying Einstein is because Ayn Rand, Isabel Patterson, Rose Lane, Hannah Arendt, strangely all women, women speak the truth maybe, really spoke the truth. Carl Sagan also, Isaac Asimov also. They have spoken truth the way it should be spoken, and they all, if you notice, were very widely read. Widely, not in one aspect. They were not fanatic about one thing. They were not leftist objectives or any shit like that. They never called themselves, never allowed it in others. They never allowed. They were very strict about study. All these great people, they are very great people. We are not even following the greatness of people. I believe the greatest is Leonard Peikoff, even greater than Hannah Arendt, because he studied the same subject much better than her with much better resources, much better teacher like Arendt. You have to acknowledge some great people. Leonard Peikoff has to be acknowledged. He's retired. That's why he's not speaking. You think he doesn't know? He told me. He told me on in mail that I have done my bit. Now you guys do. That's true. No, we want to. We will celebrate that Iranians can wear miniskirts. That once they used to wear bikinis. Iranian women are stupid. Iranian men are stupid. Americans are stupid. People are stupid. We have to be enlightened. We means who? We all? Those who can? Then who? Trump and Modi are to be dictators, heading very fast. See the space of Trump. Don't you realize? I can go in on details also. But if I see, if you know a person's motive, it's a very common sense. I think Heraclitus will come and Plato will come and say what we are doing. If you know the motive of uh, honesty is about three things. It's about motive, method, and content and result. I'll add. This is a definition of Indian Peak. If a person's motive is wrong, his result will be bad. His motive is all wrong. In fact, when did we start believing politicians? Then people will give this pragmatic argument, at least argument. This is a very dangerous argument. Then where do you draw the line? That is the problem of slave. That is called breadcrumbing in relationships. That's what is happening in Iran. Nothing is happening in Iran. The Middle East countries are as horrible. Islamic Sharia law is horrible in practice, but Quran is not that. We have not read the Quran. I have read it. I have read. Recently only I read to my friend, a close friend. I read four passages. I told him this is how we read. He just understood. He said, then why are we fighting on this book? We are fighting on this book because we are not reading books. We are fighting on the Bible because we have not read the Bible. We are fighting on Marx because we have not read Marx. We are fighting because we have not read, we have not studied, and human beings can't live without studying, without learning, without knowledge. And this anti knowledge has come from religion in practice, changing religion, and that time it is a historical process. There is no absolute truth which religion has other than implicitly in its implicitness. So that has been made explicit fairly well, very very well actually, if you know the sources, which is why I keep saying you have to. I'm saying the same thing again. I don't know. I'm saying the same thing. You have to read the dim hypothesis. You have to study. You have to ask all the one. Can I at least say that we have to ask all the questions in the world and answer them? I say with the highest respect. I'm an educator for 20 years. We have to understand the world. I'm not saying I have all the answers or I'm perfect. I have a lot of psychological issues. I have, but at least I know. I know. And if and that's another reason I'm sticking on to this. I have to fight. My fight publicly, my fight with people, my fight in my work, and my personal fight are all same to me. And it makes life interesting. Otherwise, I'll sit in the room and watch the wall. I'll be depressed again. I'll be always depressed. Anyway, I'm depressed. No. We are all depressed. We are not admitting it. We don't admit our psychological issues. We don't admit our lacks, gaps in our knowledge. We are always judging others. How much we judge others. We are always picking faults at this or that. I'm not picking fault. I'm not even picking fault at Trump or Modi. They will be dictated. If not Trump, Trump will come. If not Modi, Godi will come. That is not the issue. The issue is ideas. We are telling in theory that the issues are ideas. It is in practice that the issue is an idea. There is something called an idea. There is something called religionism and fascism, man. And we all know that. There is something called religionism and fascism, and we all know that. We have to, in fact, stick to what we already know. That is integrity, no?